Paetongtarn Shinawatra was born into a family that was well known in Thailand. Her father, Thaksin Shinawatra, had also been a leader before. From a young age, she saw how her father worked hard to help the people of Thailand. He was sometimes loved and sometimes criticized. But one thing was clear, he made a big impact. Watching him made young Paetongtarn dream. She thought, one day I want to help people too. She loved Thailand deeply, even as a child. She studied at good schools in Thailand and later went abroad to learn more. She was a smart student, but more than that, she was kind and friendly. She smiled often and made others feel comfortable around her. She studied politics, business, and leadership because she wanted to understand how to fix problems in the country. While other people chased power, she was more interested in listening and learning. After returning to Thailand, Paetongtarn became more involved in politics. Some people thought she was just following her father's path, but she showed everyone that she had her own ideas in her own way. She joined the Pheu Thai Party and worked with teams that helped improve life for farmers, workers, and students. She traveled to many places, cities, small towns, and poor villages. She didn't just make speeches. She listened to real people and wrote down their stories. When she announced she would run for president, many people were surprised. Some thought she was too young. Others thought it was too hard for a woman in Thailand to win. But Paetongtarn didn't give up. She said, if I can speak with truth and heart, the people will hear me. Her campaign was full of hope. She didn't promise the impossible. She promised to work hard to be honest and to listen. The election came, and people all across Thailand voted. The result was clear. Paetongtarn had won. She became the first female president in the history of Thailand. On the day she took office, crowds gathered in celebration. Many women cried with happiness, saying, now our daughters can dream bigger. Young people held signs with her name and shouted, this is our future. As president, Paetongtarn faced many challenges. The economy was weak. People were losing jobs. Some villages didn't have clean water. Hospitals needed more supplies. But she didn't panic. She formed a team of experts, young and old, and started to act. She made a plan to help small businesses, support farmers, and build new roads and schools. She worked day and night, sometimes skipping meals because she felt the people's pain. One of her biggest dreams was education. She believed every child should go to school, no matter where they lived or how poor they were. She built more schools in rural areas, gave free lunches to students, and helped train teachers. She also brought technology into classrooms so children could learn about the future. She said, education is not just about books. It is about building good hearts and strong minds. Paetongtarn also cared deeply about health. She made medicine more affordable and built more clinics and hospitals. During times of health crises, she didn't hide. She visited hospitals, thanked nurses and doctors, and spoke directly to the people on TV to keep them calm. People began calling her Mae Kong Prachachan, the mother of the people. She also brought peace to places that had been fighting for many years. Instead of using force, she used understanding. She sat down with both sides, listened with care, and slowly helped them find common ground. Peace does not come from power, she said. Peace comes from talking, listening, and respecting. Even as president, she never forgot to be a mother and a wife. She had her own children and always made time to be with them. On weekends, if she had no meetings, she cooked for her family and helped her children with homework. She believed that family gave her the strength to lead. Many people admired her leadership. Other countries began to respect Thailand more. Leaders from around the world invited her to speak about her ideas. She always spoke simply, but with great meaning. She talked about how kindness can change a country, how a leader must listen before speaking, and how women, too, can lead with strength and grace. Years passed, and her time as president came to an end. But her work left a deep mark on the heart of Thailand. People said the country was more peaceful, more hopeful, and more united than before. Statues of her were built, books were written, and children learned her name in school. And even after she left office, she kept helping. She started a foundation to support girls' education, protect the environment, and train new leaders. She said, "I may not be president anymore, but I will always serve my people." Paetongtarn Shinawatra's story is not just about politics. It is about courage, love, and belief in people. It is about a woman who dreamed big and worked hard. She proved that true power comes